Top 5 world-changing events. My top 5 events are discovery of penicillin, Sputnik 1, World War I, 9/11, and Hitler invades Poland. Discovery of penicillin. Alexander Fleming, a Scottish researcher, he discovered this by mold growing on a culture plate, changed the world of medicine forever, saving many people from life-threatening illnesses. This happened at St. Mary's Hospital in London in 1928, and it is one of the biggest advances in medicine. This discovery led to new findings of many medicines and also helped save many lives. This was actually an accidental discovery that did change the course of medicine. These are 2 pictures of the culture plate with the mold in it, and the other picture is of Alexander Fleming. Sputnik 1. The Soviet Union launched Sputnik 1. It was the start of space exploration. Sputnik 1 was launched at Gagarin's start in Russia on October 4th, 1957. Sputnik 1 was the world's first orbiting artificial satellite. It was launched in a low-altitude orbit by the Soviet Union and was the first in its series of satellites, collectively known as the Sputnik program. The unanticipated announcement of Sputnik 1's success precipitated the Sputnik crisis in the United States and started the space race. This is just a video of Sputnik being launched into orbit. And Sputnik was the size of a basketball or a beach ball with antennas. And this is just Sputnik orbiting. World War I was from 1914 to 1919. The spark of World War I was the assassination of Austria's empire and his wife. Soon their nephew took over Austria, but he was not very liked by other countries. So not long after he took over, he was assassinated by Serbian nationalists. This was viewed as an excuse to attack Serbia. So they had countries that they signed treaties with to go back up. This was the start of World War I. This is important because it was a very long war, and this was even the cause of, it started like World War II afterwards, and World War I led to the Great Depression. World War I changed America and also in economic ways, spending $32 billion, and it also affected military power. And this is just a picture of a few troops. "9/11 happened on September 11th, 2001. 19 men hijacked 4 commercial airlines bound for the West Coast destinations. This terrorist attack on the United States was done by leader Osama bin Laden, who was from Arabia. A total of 2,977 people were killed in New York City, Washington, D.C., and outside of Shanksville, Pennsylvania. This was the worst terrorist attack in U.S. history. This affected the whole world because it spread quickly and brought everyone to help out the U.S. in this hard time. The 9/11 attacks had both immediate and long-term economic impacts, some of which continue this day. The attacks caused the Dow Jones to drop more than 600 points. The 2001 recession was deep in and led to one of the biggest government spending programs in U.S. history. And these are just a few pictures of 9/11 and the Twin Towers. Hitler invades Poland. The people that did this was Hitler and his troop called the Nazis. Him and his troops came in and attacked Polish forces. They did this to make room for German living. This happened in Poland in 1939. They invaded by bombing airfields and warships, and U-boats attacked on the Baltic Sea. Hitler invaded Poland to defend Germans in Poland, to prevent an anti-German alliance, and to get back at some countries, and this also led to World War II. And these are just a few pictures of Hitler and his troops and German army attacks in the newspaper. And that was my 5 most important world-changing events.